Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming another Bath & Body Works scents that I am decluttering out of my collection. So I like to film these every so often. I try to keep my collection somewhat minimal, just keeping fragrances that I'm absolutely in love with. So you guys know I review a lot of the Bath & Body Works products. That's why I have so many. I love to share my thoughts on the new collections for you guys. And sometimes I end up picking up a scent that I thought I was gonna like, and then I just ended up finding something better, and I just want to kind of declutter it out of my collection so that it's not taking up so much space. These are just ones that I'm not like obsessed with. I don't think they're like terrible scents, maybe some of them, but they're just like, I don't know, I found some better in my collection. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share with you what I am decluttering out of my collection. Alright, first up is the Raspberry Tangerine. I actually really did used to like this one, but I've kind of grown to not love like such sugary, fruity scents so much. I definitely like a lot more gourmands and some fruits mixed with a gourmand, but not like just plain fruity scents. It's just not really something I will typically go for. Do I think this is a bad scent? No. But it's just not a favorite. If you guys are wondering what this smells like, it's super juicy, super fruity, a little bit tart. I don't think it has the notes on it, but it just reminds me of fruity candy is what it smells like. But I just really have not used this in, I think I've had it for 3 years. I've hardly made a dent in it, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. I'm just showing my mists in this collection unless I don't have the mist, but the lotion will be going along with it that I did have and just didn't really use a whole lot. Another one that's going to be leaving my collection is this old classic. I did used to really enjoy this, but I don't know, some of the classic scents I just don't really have in my collection anymore because I feel like they used to be really good, but then I found some new favorites, and this one I'm just not really using as much, and that is Dark Kiss. This one has been around for ages. It's like a very dark, plummy, berry kind of scent, but it has a lot of like this incense note in it, the bergamot incense that's pretty strong for me. And I almost wish it had a little bit less of that. The notes are black raspberry, burgundy rose, bergamot incense, dark vanilla bean, and plum musk. But this overall is a nice scent, and it is one of those really nice like going out kind of perfumey scents that is long lasting on the skin. I think something similar along these lines that I've actually liked a bit more is Into the Night. I feel like Into the Night has kind of replaced Dark Kiss for me in a way. Even though Into the Night is not super fruity, I just really enjoy it a lot more than Dark Kiss. Another scent that I am decluttering out of my collection is the Sunshine Mimosa. I thought this scent was just okay. It just wasn't really ever a favorite for me. It has notes of bright, bubbly champagne and fresh citrus. And yeah, I know this is like a really popular signature scent from them, but it just does not wow me like some of the other signature scents that have come out with have. And it must be because it is more of that fruity. I don't like a lot of like bubbly champagne kind of scents that much unless it's mixed with like a vanilla or like a gourmand. So this one will also be leaving. I just am not loving Sunshine Mimosa anymore these days. Speaking of like kind of bubbly fruity scents, I have to mention Champagne Toast. I just have a mini spray of this and also this body butter. I kind of went and bought like all the body butters on a whim when they had the big body care sale, and I know I'm not gonna use this. I think Champagne Toast is nice, but I actually prefer the Champagne Sprinkles scent that's discontinued. It's more like cake smelling. This one is just like fizzy champagne. It's very sweet though. I also am not a huge fan of these glowing body lotions, the Glotions, because they put a lot of sparkle on the body. So I'm trying not to keep as many of these in my collection anyway, because I put one on the other day, like right before I had a photo shoot, and I had straight glittered like all over, and I was like, oh goodness, I cannot take pictures like this. I had to like go and scrub it off my body. So I'm not really a huge fan of the Glotions anyway, but I don't know, Champagne Toast is just not a favorite go-to scent of mine. Alright, this one is another classic one I decided to declutter. I think I bought this during a body care sale last year because this scent is super raved about. This is Be Enchanted, and again, I think this is a nice scent, but it's just not a favorite for me. It's another fruity kind of perfumey type of scent. My favorite candy, like just like berry scent though, is Pink Velvet Cupcake. So I think that kind of is top tier for me, and that's why this one is falling a little bit short. So I'm definitely just really not using this a whole lot. I think it has pomegranate in the notes. I know so many people love this one, but for me it's just not getting a lot of love in my collection. All right, next up we have this one. I just thought was so boring. I don't know. I bought this. This came out for the holidays from Bath & Body Works, the Twinkling Midnight Sky. I bought this blind buy. Didn't smell it before. I just wanted to try like all the scents in the collection. Has notes of midnight flower, sparkling vanilla, and iced blackberry, and I don't know, it just smelled like every basic Bath & Body Works fruity scent. It reminds me a lot of Paris Amour, and I'm not like a huge fan of that one, so this one I just don't really care for at all. It is sweet and it has a little bit of a fruity note in it, but for me this one is just a pass. It was just, I feel like no one really was hyping this up the entire time it's been out. It's just like, it's okay. It's not really a favorite or a game changer for anyone as far as I know. Now this one I just did not like at all. This is one that I think is bad, just for my scent preferences, and I would never buy this again. The Sleigh Ride in Snuggles. I can't do this one. It had such promise though, because it kind of smells a little bit like the old favorite, goodness, what is it called? Beach Nights Summer Marshmallow, but then it has the pine note in it, and I just do not like that mixture at all. I don't think I like piney scents on my skin, but it had some promise. And unfortunately it just did not live up to the hype for me. I know a couple people really love this one, but hopefully we can see Beach Nights Summer Marshmallow make a comeback. This was definitely not it for me. Okay, next up we have Snowflakes in Cashmere, and I actually do enjoy this scent, but it's actually way too similar to the Fireside Flurries for me that I decided to declutter Snowflakes in Cashmere. I like Fireside Flurries a little bit more. It has a touch more lavender and a little bit more sweetness to it, while this one is more subdued. So maybe if you were not like a huge fan of Fireside Flurries, you might actually like this one a bit more. So I just don't need both in my collection. I try not to keep scents that are too similar because I just feel like it's a bit overwhelming. This one has notes of vanilla, cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine, and yeah, it's so pretty, but it really does remind me of the Fireside Flurries, and I definitely don't think you need both scents, and Fireside Flurries is better for me. Alright, this is a brand new one that I will be decluttering out of my collection, the Bubbly Rosé. I was not a fan of this one. I know so many people are loving this one from the Champagne Brunch collection, and I don't. It's so tart to me. I know it has sweetness to it, but for me it's so sour as well, and I don't love these kind of champagne, just plain drink smells that much, so I will be decluttering this one. It's my least favorite from the Champagne Brunch collection. I ended up buying the body cream too to try out online, but again, no thank you. I'm probably gonna end up just exchanging this one in store. I know these mists and stuff you can exchange, but I try not to do that too much. I just don't want to overdo it. So most of these I probably will just list on my Poshmark or my Mercari page, just to get some money back from them to put into more purchases. I do not throw any of this away, just FYI. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. But yeah, Bubbly Rosé, it's not my fave. Another one from the holidays, Sugared Snickerdoodle. I really have been trying to like this one because everyone just keeps hyping it up, but I don't think this is the best cookie scent from Bath & Body Works. If I want a cookie scent, I'm gonna go for coconut cream pie. I'm gonna go for Christmas cookies over this. It's just not my favorite. There is something in this scent that I don't like. I think it's the coconut. It's like a tropical coconut mixed in this one, and while coconut cream pie also has coconut in it, it's more of a caramelized version, while this one's more tropical, and I don't know, it just really throws me off. You can see I've really put a dent in this one to try and use this, but I don't like it. When I smell it, it's just very off-putting to me. The notes are snickerdoodle spice, creamy vanilla, and sugared musk. Also confetti cake pop, I have that one too, which is kind of similar but just a way better kind of cookie cake scent. So that one's just not a fave. Lakeside Citrus, I also bought this to kind of complete the collection, and at first I was like, oh, this is kind of nice, but it has this weird after smell on me that gives me such a headache, almost like in a cologne way. I can't do scents that have a cologne kind of essence to them. It just really turns me off and makes my head hurt. But this one has notes of autumn air, citrus zest, and sparkling water. And yeah, I think I would really like this one in a candle, but on the body, I can't get with the Lakeside Citrus. So that one's gonna be leaving as well. Next is the Margarita Cupcake. Maybe a shocker to some of you, but like I said, I just don't love fruity scents that much, and I was hoping to get more vanilla cupcake out of this, and I really don't get a cupcake scent. I mean, it is sweet, but this straight up smells like lime and oranges to me. And it has a little bit of a bakery essence to it, but it's just not something I reach for. I don't love fruity scents that much, as I mentioned 500 times today, so that's why a lot of these are leaving my collection. Alright, next up we have the Ruby Apple and Rosewood. I thought this one was kind of nice for the Christmas time, but it's just so specific for me. This again smells like a candle. It has a very strong cranberry scent to me, which is not even in the notes, which is so weird. It has notes of gala apple, autumn peony, and soft suede, but it smells like Cranberry Woods, the candle. And so I don't know if I really want to smell like that, because it has that kind of deeper muskiness to it. I think I could wear this for Thanksgiving, but that's like basically it. I prefer the orange scent that's in this collection, so I think I am going to go ahead and declutter this just because it's not something I can wear all the time. Next we have Fresh Sparkling Snow. I don't ever hear people like rave about this one, and I think it's pretty. Like when I smell it, it's nice, but the problem with this one is it's so insanely light on the skin. You really have to spray like half a bottle to get any scent throw out of this whatsoever. So I wish they could make this a little bit more powerful, even though it is such a pretty scent. But I can't make this one work. It has notes of iced pear, frozen melon, winter apple, snowdrop blossom, and frosted musk. But I have no patience for these super light scents anymore, so I'm going to be decluttering. Next scent we have is the Crisp Morning Air. I really thought I was going to like this, but again, it smells like a candle to me, and I just can't make this work on my skin. I thought it would be nice to have just for fall, but I really don't want to smell like Leaves the Candle on my body. And it's not really like a dupe for Leaves by any means, but it has like this very honey crisp apple note to it, which I'm not really feeling. It's like a fresh apple scent. I do like more gourmand sweet apples, but this one is just not for me. It smells too much like fall and too like outdoorsy that I don't know, I just don't get any use out of it. It has crisp fall breeze, golden amberwood, and juicy apple as the notes. Another fall scent that I just decided it's too fall smelling, that I just don't go for this. I don't like really strong pumpkin scents, and I kept this on hand because once in a great while I want to feel it in the fall festive spirit and smell like pumpkin spice, but it's just too much for me. The white pumpkin and chai, and I did get the pumpkin cupcake scent this year, and I much prefer that for the fall over this one because that one is just more of a soft vanilla light pumpkin scent, and this is just like straight up spicy pumpkin chai. So it's gonna be leaving, unfortunately. It's just too much for me. I cannot handle these spicy notes, so decluttering that, as well as the body cream. This one too, I like it, but I don't love it. The Honey Wildflower, I love the packaging though. I will say that it has notes of crisp pear, fresh wildflowers, and sweet honey. This is another scent that's pretty light, and it does have a pretty honey scent to it, but something about this is just, it's not a love for me. I don't smell it and instantly I'm like intoxicated. That's when you know it's a keeper. This one I'm just like, it's okay, but it's not a love for me. This one has a really pretty though honey scent to it, but it's very light. It has a freshness to it as well, but I will sadly be decluttering that one. And then last but not least, we have the Peace Iced Raspberry Bellini. This one came out for the holidays, and it's again another one of those really tart drink scents that I don't really love, I found out. So I need to stop buying these because they're just not great for me. Again, it's very sour. The Bubbly Rosé, it's a little bit more, I think, sweeter than this one. This one just is straight up like a bubbling Prosecco drink. It's very fruity though, but just very tart. So I will be decluttering this one. I just do not love the scent at all on me. And that is going to complete this video. Hopefully it was helpful. I know I probably decluttered some of your favorites. This is just my opinion, and as much as I wish I could keep all of this on hand to kind of store for future reviews, I just do not have the space for it. So I would rather just keep scents in my collection that I am in love with and I want to use like every single day. You definitely do not have to have this many scents in your collection. I only do because I seriously review them as part of my job, and I love telling you guys the different scents that are out and showing you my thoughts on them. And I know scents is so personal, so please do not be offended if I am decluttering one of your favorites. It's just all fun and games, just my opinions. You guys can also have your own opinions as well, but that is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.